IRS Kicker 3. January 14, 2020 by Anna von Reitz. You can't beat the horse's mouth. Here is the video clip from 2013 in which former IRS Commissioner Steve Miller admitted that income taxes are totally voluntary. Unless they have changed the meaning of voluntary to mean compulsory, millions of Americans have reason to differ with the foreign courts and private police forces engaged in pillaging and plundering unauthorized public trusts. https://tinyurl.com/IRS In case it has not dawned on some people yet, by impersonating us and creating these various corporations functioning in our names, the perpetrators are unlawfully converting our private earnings into corporate income, which they can then tax. All income is a corporate profit accrual that has nothing to do with your small business or private earnings at all. You have to be set up as a corporation, think articles of incorporation, board members, officers, shareholders, etc., before you even have income. So what is actually going on here? Well, these foreign corporations came in here and seized upon your name, infringed upon your natural copyright, and they evaded the protections you are owed under the constitutions. They created corporation franchises for their own actual corporations, the U.S., Inc., and the USA, Inc., named these franchises like Dairy Queen franchises after you. Then, as they created and laundered money through these franchises, money, according to them, coming from activities related to interstate manufacture, sale, and transport of firearms, alcohol, and tobacco, but actually representing your private earnings, they claimed that you were engaged in these industries and had income as a result. Complete, total, fraud. So you can imagine the situation. Here are these IRS auditors and agents coming in to examine the books of Johnny Walker, Inc. They think you are running a corporation. They are convinced that your earnings are corporate income. Moreover, because you are supposedly getting this income from shady sources and regulated activities, they are already predisposed to think of you as some questionable, shady character, too. And you walk in, innocent as the flowers in May, having no idea what is going on, no idea what they are seeing or thinking based on the false information they have been given, and you have conversations that make no sense at all. You, of course, are talking about money that you earned running your own small business or working at a job, and they are talking about corporate income. And because nobody involved realizes that there is this gargantuan impersonation fraud involved, it stands. The IRS agents come in like they are fighting the Whiskey Rebellion, and you are left standing there, still clueless, hat in hand. So, put this handy-dandy video clip in your iPhone collection and on your computer, ready to send to any IRS official who contacts you. You are free to explain that for you, a non-citizen, non-federal employee, payment of federal taxes is voluntary and you are choosing not to volunteer. The other thing that you need to know is that there are two IRS organizations. There is the Internal Revenue Service, collecting money for the British Territorial United States government, which acts under the premises described above, and there is the IRS, collecting money for the Papist municipal government, which has a different rationale, leading to the same ends. The Papist municipal government pretends that you owe it money for the privilege of impersonating yourself and operating as one of their incorporated franchises. In other words, they are taxing your corporation, which you don't even know exists, for a privilege you are unaware of, too. They claim that you have been pledged by your mother, or by FDR, or otherwise by yourself, to pay municipal income taxes, which they call Peter's Pence. Peter's Pence has been collected as an income tax since the 1100s, and it is collected by the Inquisition, as a gift and special offering that is due every year on April 15. This is the reason that all the incorporated persons were warehoused in Puerto Rico, where the municipal government had access to the Spanish law of the Inquisition, and this is why the persecution of American taxpayers has been so brutal. When we took this to Rome and bearded the then Pope and his Vatican Chancery Court officials, they replied that oh, no, this was a great misunderstanding. No, of course, we were exempt from any such collection. And as for the persons, they were all tax precuse, meaning tax pre-paid. The persons were merely given to us as gifts. Like Trojan horses. The misadministration by the inquisitorial IRS is legend, and so are the horror stories of those victimized by it. Unlike their territorial brethren, these IRS officers usually do know what they are doing, and they know that it is a crime, and they do it anyway, for their holy cause. The best thing you can do if you suspect that you have run afoul of this breed of IRS official, is to look them right in the eye and say, "I am not a Catholic, I don't embrace your holy cause, I am not pledged nor pledging, and I don't consider municipal citizenship a benefit or privilege of any kind. I am a foreigner with respect to the municipal government owed every jot of the Constitution of the United States agreements." It's only when they know that you know what they are doing and the premises upon which they are acting that these Gila monsters let you go. They usually identify themselves by using the IRS designation. And now, finally, we will observe that both these subcontractors are impersonating you for other reasons as well as being able to tax you under false pretenses. They are conspiring to evade the requirements of the constitutions governing their operations on our shores, and as such, are operating as enemies, both foreign and domestic. They are obligated to shoot themselves for it, but since both these organizations are, at the end of the day, owned and operated by the Pope, there is no credible reason for any of this. He is fighting against himself, because he owns the territorial Commonwealth government which the Queen manages for him, and he directly owns the municipal United States government and all its franchises through the Incorporation of the City of Rome. Once again, as with the chemtrails and the gun-grabbing in Virginia and the misadministration of the IRS and the pedophilia and all the rest of it, all roads lead to Rome and Babylon, if you want to be more precise. Time to wake up, people. Time to take action. Please consider making a small donation to help support Anna von Reitz and the Living Law Firm, by visiting annavonreitz.com and click on the donate button. Thank you.